I have 34 seconds of video for you that will serve as a stark reminder as to why Donald Trump's campaign has canceled his scheduled 60 Minutes interview. In Milwaukee, Wisconsin, yesterday, Donald Trump was asked about Iran launching missiles against U.S. forces when he was president, reminding Trump, Iran clearly wasn't that scared of you if they were willing to launch missiles while you were president at U.S. troops. Trump responds disgustingly by writing off the injuries and PTSD suffered by troops as mere headaches. This is why they don't want him anywhere near Scott Pelley and 60 Minutes.
Attacks from Iran, but also, do you believe that you should have been tougher on Iran after they had launched ballistic missiles in 2020 on U.S. forces in Iraq, leaving more than 100 U.S. soldiers injured?
So, first of all, injured. What does injured mean? Injured means you mean because they had a headache, because the bombs never hit the fort. So just so you understand, there was nobody ever tougher in Iraq. They had no money with me. They would have made any deal with me. I would have had a deal made within 1 week after the election.
He supports the troops, right? He's the most patriotic, the one that knows what the military needs and wants, and he's the big, strong guy. And yet Donald Trump, who got a letter from a doctor so he could avoid the draft because his feet hurt, says that the 100 injured troops weren't really injured. They just had a headache, and therefore Iran was scared of him, and he's a great person and a great president. Imagine the disaster that it would be to let this guy sit down with 60 Minutes as Scott Pelley. Now, it's not that Scott Pelley, I'm not saying anything in particular about Scott Pelley. I think Scott Pelley does pretty good interviews. I don't watch them that frequently unless they're extremely high profile. But any environment in which there's not going to be distractions, there's not going to be a 2-minute countdown. Oh, sir, you're out of time. It's not going. Trump can't walk away to get on a plane, or there's a helicopter whirring in the background, making it hard to hear. It would be silence, Scott Pelley talking to Trump, and Trump being called out when he tells lies, which, by the way, we have learned was a point of contention. The Trump campaign doesn't want any fact checking if Trump's going to be interviewed by 60 Minutes, and it's part of why he is pulled out. If you claim to be the biggest supporter of the troops, and your instinct when you're asked a question about an attack that took place under your watch is to say, the troops weren't really that injured, according to my opinion, you are radioactive when it comes to being able to sit down in a serious interview. So part of the reason Trump's not doing it is because the last one went so poorly. Part of the reason Trump's not doing it is he seems completely unable to resist these very self-destructive urges. We've got a great bonus show for you today. Things aren't looking so good for Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz is begging for money as Democratic challenger Colin Allred is closing in on him. There have been thousands of voters purged from the Georgia voter rolls. They've re-registered after a Kamala Harris rally. And I'm going to come clean about yesterday's audio problem. There's going to be some technical elements on today's bonus show. So I hope that you are a member. I hope that you sign up at joinpacman.com. And if you want, you can use the coupon code SAVEDEMOCRACY24 for a sizable discount off of the cost of your membership. I'll see you then, and I'll be back here tomorrow. If you're still using a free email service, your emails are often being scanned and tracked even after you delete them. Companies use the data to know everything about you and show you ads, even your most personal communications. That's why I recommend you check out StartMail. Unlike free email services, our sponsor StartMail never scans or tracks your emails. It also blocks tracking pixels, which companies and hackers use to capture your IP address. And when you delete an email in StartMail, it is gone forever, keeping your information private. StartMail allows you to create unlimited email aliases, protecting your identity and reducing spam. This lets you use different email addresses for different purposes, like newsletters or shopping. Plus, StartMail lets you encrypt every email, even if the recipient doesn't use encryption. Switching is easy. You can migrate all your existing emails and contacts with just a few clicks. StartMail also offers a business plan with unlimited domains, advanced phishing protection, and shared aliases for seamless team collaboration. Go to startmail.com/Pacman to get 50% off your first year. That's about $2 a month for a personal plan or about $3 a month for a business plan. Plus, get 25% off additional accounts for team members. The link is in the description.